us for the wicket over in La Liga, of course, as we enter into another bloody match day. Who's going to actually lead the charge over in Spain? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with our prediction video today. We're looking forward to match day number 14 over in España, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you're new way up it, smash your subscribe button, bang up to all things Rovers related, La Liga related, World Cup related, less than 2 weeks' time. Goodness gracious me, who's going to go? Oh, of course, enter the mini break, top of the table. Will it be Barcelona? Will it be Real Madrid? Of course, we'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, people shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. But of course, make sure you smash your subscribe and get in amongst it, because we're going to be very, very busy over the next month or so. But anyway, here we go, recapping the results of this past weekend. Now, I'm coming at you on a Monday the 7th of November. There is still one game to be played from this match day. That's, of course, the Real Vallecano Madrid game, because the games do come thick and fast, and they kick off tomorrow. So we've got to get them in there for you. So there's no funny business going on. So here we go. So, and if you are involved with the Prediction League, it will automatically add to the tally. So let's get into it. Take a little look then, shall we? Of course, Girona. I picked up 2-1 win over Bilbao. Big result there. Meanwhile, Getafe, I think it is, with a 0-0 draw. I went with a 1-1 draw. Valladolid with a 2-1 win over Elche. Got that one spot on the nose. Celta Vigo did lose to Osasuna, though. 2-1 win the other way. Barcelona 2-0 win over Almería. 3-0 win for me. Atlético Madrid with a draw against Espanyol. What's gone wrong with them? 2-0 win for me. Sociedad also a draw against Valencia. I went with a 2-1. Villarreal did lose to Mallorca, and fans are already moaning, of course, without Unai Emery there. Of course, their standards are slipping dramatically. Meanwhile, Betis drew against Sevilla as well. I went with a 2-1 win. I did pretty shit as well this weekend. I did go with a 2-0 win for Madrid over Vallecano, but we'll have to wait and see about that then as that game kicks off later today. So let's take a look at, of course, the table as it stands. It is Real Madrid dropping down in the second spot right now, with Barcelona in top spot. Of course, how long can they be there? We'll see about that. Of course, Madrid in the third spot. They remain there, level on points now with Real Betis. Osasuna up to 5th. Sociedad down to 6th. And Elche CF and Celta Vigo going down right now. Sevilla not really moving. They're not really propelling themselves away from trouble. So they could be there for the long haul. And what about Villarreal? What's going to happen with them now? Of course, their standards completely changing, of course, week in, week out. Let's take a look at the Super Brew then, shall we? Of course, come at you right here, right now. I don't really want to look at it. I don't know. I'm still in 4th. I don't know if these points have been reflected here. I'm up to 6 points right now. 3 exact. 3. Did I get 3 exact? Let me see about that. Did I get 3 exact? I got 2-1 for Valladolid. Yeah, I did not get 3 exact. So I don't know. I don't know if this is still yet to calculate the actual score. So we're looking at this now with a bit of bated breath. I don't think anything has happened. So of course that will change following on from tonight's match against Vallecano and Real Madrid. So take from that from when you will. But if you do want to get involved with this week and beyond, cut for Spain picks. We are approaching sort of a mini break. Of course, it all kick off once again around about the 31st of December in Spain. So a big break. We're talking 6-weeker for Spain at the moment. But anyway, let's take a look at, of course, the next round of games, which do, of course, are coming at you from Tuesday onwards. And I kick it off with Elche against Girona, and that's on the 8th of November. Now, these two sides are pitched 18 times, 2008, 10 wins for Elche, 2 for Girona, 6 draws, of course. Elche, though, 25% form for them right now. No wins in the last 6. Up against the Girona side, just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them right now. In fact, just 1 if you pass 5, if well, we want to go a different way. But, of course, unbeaten in the last 3. Last time around, though, over in Elche, it was a 0-0 draw. That was in the La Liga 2, the Segunda Division playoffs back in August 2020. It was a 0-0, of course, the I guess first leg, but of course they actually lost the second leg. And of course, meanwhile, of course, Girona with a 2-1 win over Bilbao, big win for them. Elche there with the 2-1 loss against Valladolid. The odds right here, right now, coming at you. 2-1 is your Elche, 11-5 is the draw, 20-20 is your away win here. We are back in Elche here, 1-1, of course, point apiece. They need a point, they need a lot of points, of course. Girona, though, doing A-OK in 14th for the moment. Meanwhile, kicking off with Athletic Bilbao against Valladolid. That's right, coming at you on the 8th of November. Played each other 45 times in 3, 19 wins for Bilbao, 11 wins for Valladolid, 15 draws, just 1 win in 6, though, for Bilbao. 33% form for them right now. Against Valladolid's side, of course, won 3 out of the last 4, and of course flying into 10th spot at the moment. Last time around, though, in Bilbao, it's a 2-2 draw back in April 2021. Of course, yep, indeed. Bilbao with a 2-1 loss against Girona. Valladolid with a big 2-1 win over Elche, of course, moving up the chains, indeed. We got odds here, 9-4 on as your Bilbao, 10-3 draw, 13-2 as your away win. Of course, Bilbao down to 7th right now, but a win can actually put them up to 3rd in the table. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for them, 3 points in the bag. And, of course, Valladolid had a good start to the season in 10th spot at the moment. Meanwhile, Osasuna up against Barcelona, coming at you on Tuesday as well. Osasuna up to 5th right now. Barcelona are leading, of course, but with that Real Madrid game yet to be played. Played to the 40 times, down to 3, 6 wins, Osasuna, 24 wins for Barcelona, and 10 draws, of course. Osasuna, though, unbeaten in the last 4, pick up 3 wins and a draw. Against the Barcelona side, have won 5 of the last 6, 83% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over at, of course, the Estadio El Sadar, of course, it was a 2-2 draw back in December 2021. Barcelona, though, 2-1 win over Almeria, most recently Osasuna with a 2-1 win over Celta Vigo. But the odds for this, we have 5-1 as your Osasuna, 2-1 on is your Barcelona, 7-2 is the draw here. We're going to go 2-0 win for Barcelona here. What do we think about that? Let me know down below. Sevilla taking on Sociedad, of course, come at you over at the Ramon Sanchez Pujan. Played to the 46 times in 1984, 19 wins for Sevilla, 14 wins for Sociedad, 13 draws, of course. Sevilla, though, 1 win and 6, 33% form for them right now. Up against the Sociedad side, just 1 win and 5, 42% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over in Sevilla, it was a 0-0 draw back in March 2022. Sevilla, of course, unbeaten against Sociedad over the last 6, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws, of course. But they do come just on the back of a draw against Real Betis, away result that. I mean, Sociedad with a 1-1 draw against Valencia, bit of a letdown as well on them. Actually, just 1 goal scored in the last 3 for Sociedad in all competitions at all venues. 31-20 is your Sevilla, 11-5 is draw, 90-10 is your away win. We're back in a 2-1 win for Sevilla here. 3 points in the can. Can they hold on? Get the 3 points. Can they move up the chains? We'll see about that as well. Almeria up against Getafe. Let's take a look at it. Of course, played to the 20 times in 2002. 4 was Almeria, 9 was Getafe. 7 draws, of course. Almeria, though, win 3, lose 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Getafe also 50% form for them. 1-1 lost, 1 drawn, 4 heading into this as well. Last round, though, over in Almeria, it was a 1-0 win for Getafe. That was back in Liga 2 or La Liga, SWI or Segunda Division. That's back in January 2017. It's been a long time, folks. Getafe just 1 loss of the last 6 against Almeria. Meanwhile, Almeria 2-0 loss against Barcelona. Getafe with an 0-0 draw against Cádiz, of course. But the odds right here, right now, on a Wednesday night, or Wednesday afternoon, 23-20 is your Almeria, 23-10 is your draw, 5-2 is your away win here. We are going to go with a 1-0 win for Almeria, 3 points in the can, and see what happens with that one then. Of course, Espanyol taking on Villarreal, coming out as well on Wednesday. Played to the 45 times in 1988, 8 wins for Espanyol, 16 wins for Villarreal, 21 draws, of course. Espanyol 1-1 lost 1 and drawn 4. That's 50% form for them right now. Villarreal 1-1 lost 1, actually 1-1 drawn 1, lost 4, 25% form for them at the moment, losing 3 on the bounce, of course. Last time around, though, over in Espanyol, it was a 0-0 draw back in August 2021. Meanwhile, Villarreal with a 2-0 loss against Mallorca, back-to-back games now without a goal. Not good for them. Meanwhile, Espanyol 3 games drawing in succession. But the odds for this, we have Espanyol 21-10 for the victory, 11-8 on, 11-8 actually is your Villarreal, 23-10 is the draw. I'm back in, of course, a 2-1 win for Espanyol over Villarreal. Surprise, surprise. Meanwhile, Mallorca, they're going to be taking on Atlético Madrid, of course, on Wednesday, November the 9th as well. Played to the 32 times in 1997. 11 wins for Mallorca, 12 wins for Atlético, and we've got 9 draws, of course. Mallorca, though, unbeaten the last 3, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2. Up against the Atlético side, of course, just 1 win and 6 for them, 42% form for them heading into this match. Last time around, though, over in Mallorca, it was a 1-0 win for Mallorca back in April 2022. In fact, Mallorca won back-to-back over Atlético last season, both home and away. Atlético picking up a draw against Espanyol. Mallorca picking up a 2-0 win over Villarreal most recently. But the odds for this, we have Mallorca 11-4 for the victory, 11-5 is the draw, 11-10 is your away win here. Back in, of course, Atlético to bounce back because they need to bounce back. Otherwise, they could drop us lower, 7th in the table, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Vallecano up against Celta Vigo. Let's get into this one, of course. Coming at you on Thursday. Played each other 32 times in 1993. 15 wins for Vallecano, 8 wins for Celta Vigo, 9 draws. Vallecano, though, just 1 defeat past 6. 67% form for them right now, up against the Celta Vigo side without a win in the last 6 right now. 8% form for them heading into. Don't forget, Vallecano are in action tonight. Meanwhile, last time played each other in Vallecano was a 0-0 draw back in November 2021. Vallecano, though, a 1-0 win over Sevilla, most recently back-to-back wins, of course, up against a Celta Vigo side, of course, who did lose to Osasuna most recently as well. 13-10 is your hosts here, 11-5 is the draw, 23-10 is the away win, that is Celta Vigo. We're back in Vallecano here, 2-1 win for them, 3 points in the can, and that could actually push them up as high as 7th, maybe even into the top 4 if they win on Monday night. That's right. Meanwhile, Valencia up against Betis, of course, come out also on Thursday, November the 10th, played to the 53 times time to 1984. 27 wins for Valencia, 15 wins for Real Betis, and 11 draws at the moment. Meanwhile, Valencia without a win in 5, 42% form for them right now. Real Betis, though, just one defeat past 6, 67% form for them heading into this. Last time around, over in Valencia, it was a 3-0 win for Betis. That was back in May 2022. Betis are unbeaten against Valencia over the last 5, picking up 4 wins and a draw. They also competed on the back of a draw against Sevilla. That was back on the 6th of November. Valencia the same with a 1-1 draw against Sociedad, of course, this past weekend. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Valencia 6-5 for the victory, 23-10 is the draw, 12-5 is your away win. We are back in Real Betis here. They need another win. This is a good chance for them to push for third in this division, and we'll see if they can hold on as well. And then wrapping up the final game before the World Cup and mini break over in Spain. It's over at the Bernabeu. It's Madrid up against Cádiz. Played each other 7 times, 2005, 4 wins for Real Madrid, 1 win for Cádiz, 2 draws, of course. Real Madrid, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Cádiz, though, 1-1 lost 1 and drawn 4. That's 50% form for them heading into this match. Last round at the Bernabeu, it was a 0-0 draw back in December 2021. In fact, Cádiz have just lost once of the last 4 times against Real Madrid. That was a 3-0 loss in Cádiz back in April 2021. Cádiz, though, with a draw against Getafe most recently. Real Madrid with a big 5-1 win over Celtic, of course, and they are in action tonight. Remember that, of course. 8-1 on is Real Madrid, 8-1 is the draw, 18-1 is your Cádiz on the long shots here. We are back in Real Madrid, of course. We are 3-0 in for them, of course, to take 3 points and head into the World Cup back in the mix, of course. This is what the table will look like if I'm right. Bada bing. Of course, Real Madrid will be in second. Remember, I haven't taken into account that Vallecano result. I don't know which way that's going to go, so we're not going to put that on the table. But if they win, that they will be top of the pops by at least 1 point. Of course, Madrid will be in third and Betis will be in fourth. Going down, Celta, Vigo, Cádiz and Elche. Of course, that's my take on it. Let me know your own take on it as we look forward to this week's action, of course. And don't forget to put your picks in here. Cut before Spain picks. It is free. And then that is it, guys, for a little bit of time in Spain. They return on in action on the December the 31st. This is it for a little bit. Take a break, enjoy the World Cup, and of course, Spain have a good chance to go very, very far themselves. Hopefully, if you are Spanish, good luck to you and all that kind of stuff. And if you are interested in the World Cup, you're at the right place. I'm going to be watching each and every one of the group games at the very least, speaking to fans from both sides of the matches, and of course, predicting each and every one of the games as well. So make sure you stick around for that. But until then, guys, we're bouncing out.